thanks again for having me aboard, you guys. This is episode 2 of 7THGENHATE. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about some of these companies that are going to be doing the DRMs and what's the good and the bad about them. We also have on the docket today, I believe, you guys, Capcom, EA, Activision, and of course what was the other one? I know there was another one here.
Oh no, that's basically it.
Capcom, Activision.
Alright, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this Mega Man situation. Now, what's going on with this Mega Man situation?
This happened basically today. It is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. This brings up the kind of confusion that makes you want to punch yourself because your own intelligence is practically insulted. Capcom, to compensate for the cancellation of Mega Man Legends 3 on the Nintendo 3DS, they announced a sale, a 50% off sale for all of their Mega Man games on the PSN.
Okay, that makes no fucking sense because there's a huge portion of the Mega Man community that is mainly Xbox and Nintendo.
Exactly. I mean, that was completely out of the blue. And how many Mega Man games are on the PS3? The 3 Rockman games plus 9 and 10?
Right.
That's it.
I think if they were gonna try to like re-establish themselves amongst the Mega Man community, they should have done that on all the platforms, but not just all the platforms. But they should have done some remakes of the ZX series, put those on console with the digitally reanimated cutscenes and stuff. I mean, that would have done me in right there, because I'm a huge fan of the ZX series. The ZX series, to me, is probably one of the best ones.
Oh, yeah, I'm a big... Yeah, I think the X series is way better than the main series. I don't care what anyone says.
No, they could have put some Mega Man games in the... I don't even know if they did. Are there any Mega Man games in the Ambassador program, or is that mainly just Nintendo games for the 3DS?
Nintendo. It's mainly Nintendo right now.
That should have been the thing. They should have put some Mega Man games on the 3DS Ambassador program.
Yeah, that would have been nice if they would have done it. There's so much Capcom could do with its remakes. Like if they would have remade some of these titles into more modern day graphics. Like say, I want to see if they do remakes. I want to see the remake at the beginning of the series with better sprites and better pixelations. Like updated graphics. That'd be sick. Can you guys imagine playing like Part 1 over again, but this time in style?
Yeah.
I would hate to be the 3DS owner right now that doesn't have a PS3 that sees this and goes,
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Yules, you were telling me about this patch for Street Fighter 4. You care to share that with these guys?
There has been some kind of confusion going on between this patch that's coming out this month and the later 2012 edition of Super Street Fighter 4. The patch is coming out this month that has nothing to do with the 2012 edition that's first coming out into new arcade cabinets, mainly, which, the arcade retailers have to rebuy to restock in.
Yeah, those boards and the cabinets themselves are pretty expensive, so I can see being a pissed off arcade owner having to rebuy all their hardware just to keep up to date with the current tournament style gameplays that they receive. Do we know anything about it though? Like, do we know if there's going to be added characters, or is it just going to be another balancing patch that we're going to expect to see with the 2012 one?
I think we'll probably get further info at TGS, if not Gamescom, which is sooner.
Because that seems like a pretty big change if they're willing to change out all their hardware in the arcades just to keep it up to date. That seems like a pretty big investment, honestly. I've priced some of those cabinets, and to sit there and have to rebuy that crap, oh man, I'd be fuming.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I'd be pretty pissed
how much an arcade cabinet still costs.
Oh yeah, it's cheaper to build your own than it is to buy them full retail from the corporations that develop them.
Yes.
Alright, so we got Capcom out of the way, so now let's move on to Activision's idea on producing an exclusive title for a Sony product that they couldn't do before. That really makes no sense to me. Like, I remember in the few interviews that I read online where Bobby Kotick was talking about how hard it was to develop for the Sony PlayStation 3 and that they had to hire on an entire special interest team for this, and not even a year later after that article was released, they come out with a special exclusive for the PlayStation Vita.
Yeah, that made no sense to me either, because, I mean, they're mainly Xbox. I mean, most of these Call of Duty games, I mean, they get shit. I mean, they're ported poorly over to the PC, they're ported poorly over to the PlayStation, and yeah, where's the logic? Where's the sense in that?
Well, you're being nice, actually. You're being nice in that. They're poorly ported to the PC, but they're ported so horribly over to the PS3. That's why the rumors of the PS3 ports only using half of the RAM consist even to this day.
But my next question is what caused this exclusive title to be developed in the first place? Did Bobby Kotick have negotiations with Microsoft while developing for Sony? Is that what the entire rumor was about, with Sony/Microsoft? I mean, there's so many things that we could speculate on this and still not make complete sense of.
Or are they so dramatically relieved of the ease of usage on the Vita when it comes to working on that little handheld?
But isn't the base architecture that they use still similar to that of the PlayStation 3s?
Absolutely not. Actually, in fact, it's actually the easiest to work on, and there is no similarity because there's no similar in software architecture whatsoever.
Oh, okay. Well, that kind of answers my beginning question as to why they would exclusive this title to the PS Vita then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, in other words, since they're operating on a more... do we know if it's going to be stable, or is it going to be, shit to operate on? Like, I know it's easy to develop for. A lot of people said the Dreamcast was easy to develop for, but the games themselves sometimes had a lot of glitches and bugs that they couldn't fix. Do we know if that's going to be the same thing going on with the Vita?
We really don't know that for sure, because this will be the first PlayStation product that literally uses off-the-shelf parts as to more proprietary hardware, as what the PlayStation brand's been known for.
So in other words, we can expect pretty much the same sort of stability when it comes to software, then just an easier way to develop kits, right?
Perhaps, let's hope, actually.
If I remember correctly, you're the one that said that the 3DS was the most expensive handheld to develop for over both consoles and the handhelds that were offered, and that's why a lot of the developers are pulling out. Did you read up anything more on that?
Well, it just got confirmed that indie developers are now actually being loaned 3DS development kits for free, as long as they manage to complete their first game.
On the Vita or the 3DS?
On the Vita, my apologies.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. So right there, Sony's trying to make money by renting out their development kits to people. That's really nice of them. I hope they really become successful even after their big distribution warehouse burned down in London.
Yeah.
I hope they make a lot of their money back. That's horrible. Like, I'm not sure if you guys are keeping up on that lately, but London seems to be in a fucking hellstorm right now.
Yeah, because the riots?
It's just basically a factory that was mainly just for boxing, just making cases for audio CDs that actually had nothing to do with Sony Computer Entertainment.
Because the article I read said it was one of their main distribution warehouses, is how they put it in their article, so I thought it was always all Sony relevant, but I guess not.
Yeah, one of those articles actually got backlash for that, and they had to, I think today they had to re-update it to clarify what